Unit 4, page 66. I will zoom in for you now. Right, so we're going to have a look at reading 1. What is laughter? You are going to read an online article about the different reasons people laugh. Use the article to gather information and ideas for your unit assignment. Right, so we have exercise A. Preview the reading. Vocabulary. Here are some words from reading 1. Read the sentences, then write each underlined word next to the correct definition. So you are going to read the underlined word and then you are going to match it to the correct definition. Let's move on to the next page, page 67. Exercise C. Preview. Read the article's headings. What 3 questions does the article ask about laughter? Question 1, question 2, question 3. So you are going to get this information from the article. Once you read the article, you will then write your answers here. Exercise D, quick write. Read the questions from the article's headings again. What do you think? Write a response to each question before you read the article. Remember to use this section for your unit assignment. Work with the reading. Exercise A. Read the article and gather information about what makes people laugh. So this is the article. What is laughter? You are going to read all of this. Let's turn over to the next page, page 68. Right, so on this page the article continues. Let's move on below that. Exercise B. Circle the best answer according to reading 1. So you are going to circle either A or B. You are going to get your information from reading 1. The next page, page 69. Exercise C. Read the statements, write T for true or F for false. Then correct the false statements. In what paragraph is the information found? So you are going to basically read the statement. If it is true, you are going to write T. If it is false, you are going to write F. And then you are going to write the correct information over here. You are just going to write the number. Exercise D. Complete the sentences below with the correct word from the box. Now they have given you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have given you 5 words here. You are going to select one word for each one and you are going to write it here. Exercise E. Write the number of the paragraph where each reason for laughter appears. Then write information from the article that supports each reason. So once again, let's read this instruction. Write the number of the paragraph where each reason for laughter appears. Then write information from the article that supports each reason. So they have done the first one for you as an example. The first one, they have wrote number 2, we laugh to connect with others. The reason is we laugh more when we are with other people. Right, let's turn over to the next page, page 70. The exercise continues. Right, so let's move on to the next exercise. Exercise A. Write what you think. Ask and answer the questions with a partner. Check never, sometimes, or often. Add one more question to the chart. So you are just going to check the correct answer. If it is never, sometimes, or often, you are going to put a tick in the block. Right, let's move on below that. Exercise B. Choose one of the questions from activity A and write a response. Look back at your quick write on page 67 as you think about what you learned. So you're going to write your question number. My response, you're going to write your opinion about what you think you learned. Right, let's move on to the next page, page 71. Right, so this is the reading skill. Identifying the topic sentence in a paragraph. So you are going to read this reading skill. You are going to read this entire paragraph, and then you are going to answer the questions which follow. Exercise A, go back to reading 1 on page 67 and 68. Circle the topic sentence of each paragraph and write TS next to it. Exercise B, read the paragraphs below, 1 and 2. Circle the topic sentence of each paragraph and write TS next to it. Right, let's move on to the next page. Page 72. We are now going to do reading number 2. Right, reading 2. Right, reading 2, laugh more and stress less. Right, so it says laugh more and stress less. You are going to read an online article about laughter's effect on the brain. Use the article to gather information and ideas for your unit assignment. Exercise A, preview the reading. Here are some words from reading 2. Read the sentences, then write each underlined word next to the correct definition. So once again, as you've done before, you are going to look at the underlined word and you are going to write it over here according to the definition. Let's move on to the next page. Right, page 73. The preview, skim the article and then read the questions below. Circle yes or no. Does laughing make you a better student? Yes or no. You're going to circle the correct answer. D, quick write, think about the last time you laughed out loud. Write a few sentences about how you felt. Remember to use this section for your unit assignment. Right, so below that we have A, exercise A, work with the reading. Read the article and gather information about what makes people laugh. So you are going to read this article and you're going to answer the questions which follow. Let's turn over to the next page. As you can see, the article continues on this page. So we're going to zoom in on page 75. Let me just zoom in for you. Right, so as you can see, we have the first exercise based on the article, exercise B. Check the main idea of the article. You're going to write, or you're going to just write a check or a tick next to which one you feel is the main idea. Exercise C, what are the effects of stress on the body? What are the effects of laughter on the body? Write the sentences in the correct column of the chart below. So as you can see, they have given you two columns. The first column is effects of stress. The second column says effects of laughter. So you are going to write which belong in each column. You're going to take your answers from here and you are going to write them in either column. Right, let's move on to the last exercise on the page. Exercise D. Match the beginning of each sentence with the correct ending. So once again, you are going to read all of these and you are going to choose either A, B or C and fill in the blanks. Right, the next page, page 76. We'll zoom in for you. Right, so exercise E, the article says you should stop and have a good laugh before you take a test. Why? Write 3 reasons from the article. Exercise F, look back at your quick write on page 73. Add any new information you learned from the reading. Exercise G, go online to read My Funny Friend and check your comprehension. Right, we're going to move on below that. Write what you think. Exercise A, discuss the questions in a group. Look back at your quick write on page 73 as you think about what you learned. So you're going to read all of these and answer them. Exercise B, think about reading 1 and reading 2 as you discuss the questions. Then choose one question and write a response. Number 1, do you want to laugh more? Why or why not? Number 2, how can laughter improve our lives? You're going to write the question number and your response, your opinion. Or basically, you're going to get your opinion from reading 1 or reading 2. Let's move on to the next page, page 77, your vocabulary skill, parts of speech. When you see a word you don't know in a text, it helps to identify the part of speech of the word. Nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs are examples of parts of speech. Knowing the part of speech helps you better understand the meaning and use of the word. If you aren't sure, you can find the part of speech for the vocabulary words in this book on the last page of each unit in Track Your Success. You can also find the part of speech in a dictionary. Right, so that is quite self-explanatory. Below that we have noun. It tells you what a noun is, gives you an example. Verb tells you what a verb is, gives you an example. Adjective tells you what an adjective is, and it gives you an example. Adverb tells you what an adverb is, gives you an example. When you know the part of speech, you can use the word correctly in a sentence. For example, she laughs at my jokes. That is the correct way of using it. Right, below that we have exercise A. Read each sentence in the chart below. Write the part of speech of the underlined word. Then check your answers in a dictionary. Right, so for this, if you do not have a dictionary, you can obviously go online and you can check your answer. Remember, you can also download online dictionaries from the App Store or Play Store. Right, so basically what you're going to do, you are going to look at the underlined word and you are going to write the part of speech. Right, the last page, which is page 78. Page 78 says, exercise B, the underlined words are the incorrect part of speech. Rewrite each word using the correct part of speech. Use a dictionary to help you. Right, so once again, they have given you this answer, which is wrong, and you need to write the correct answer over here. You will do that for each sentence. Okay, and that wraps up Unit 3.